In the world of high-profile celebrity scandals, few names cause as much shock and division as O.J. Simpson and Sean Diddy Combs. Both men rose to the top of American fame, O.J. as a football hero and actor, and Diddy as a music mogul and entrepreneur. But their legacies have been shaped not just by their accomplishments, but by the courtroom dramas that captivated the world. Their trials are separated by nearly 30 years, but both have left lasting impacts on public opinion, race relations, and how fame interacts with justice. The question now being asked everywhere is simple. Who had the more shocking trial? O.J. Simpson's trial in the 1990s was like nothing the public had ever seen. He was accused of murdering his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman in cold blood. The crime scene was gruesome. Multiple stab wounds, blood everywhere, and all signs pointed toward O.J. Within days, he went from being America's football sweetheart to a murder suspect. The infamous white Bronco chase was broadcast live across the nation, with millions watching as police pursued O.J. down the freeway. When the trial began, it wasn't just about a murder. It became a battle over race, class, and power. The prosecution had a mountain of evidence. Blood found at the scene that matched O.J.'s DNA, a bloody glove at his house, and a timeline that seemed airtight. But the defense fought back hard, flipping the narrative to focus on racial injustice and police misconduct. The key turning point came when Detective Mark Furman was exposed as a casting doubt on the legitimacy of the investigation. And then came the glove. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. The jury delivered a not guilty verdict, shocking half the country and thrilling the other half. For some, it was justice served. For others, it was a rich celebrity walking free because of his fame and a slick legal team. Now, decades later, Sean Diddy Combs is facing a trial of his own. But it's not just one crime being examined. Instead, he's been hit with a barrage of lawsuits, many of them civil, alleging everything from to trafficking, physical abuse, and even threats involving weapons. What started as one woman coming forward snowballed into more than 40 lawsuits in a matter of months. Then, the FBI raided his homes. What they found shocked everyone. Surveillance footage, mysterious locked rooms, and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That one detail alone took social media by storm, fueling rumors of secret parties, exploitation, and worse. Diddy has denied the claims, but the damage is done. Brand partnerships have been dropped. Fellow celebrities are keeping their distance. Even former collaborators like Cassie have come forward with allegations. Each new lawsuit reveals more disturbing stories, making the public wonder just how deep this goes. Unlike O.J.'s case, which focused on a single event, Diddy's legal battle feels more like an unraveling empire. The picture being painted is of a man who allegedly abused his power for decades, with victims finally stepping into the light. Public reaction has been fierce in both cases. When O.J. was acquitted, it exposed a deep racial divide in America. Polls showed that most Black Americans believed the verdict was fair, while most white Americans thought he got away with. The media played a huge role in shaping those views, turning the courtroom into a spectacle. With Diddy, the situation is more complicated. We now live in a world shaped by the number sign Me Too movement and cancel culture. Allegations alone can ruin careers. And because Diddy's case involves multiple victims and a wide range of serious accusations, people are reacting not just with disbelief, but with anger and fear. There's a growing sense that the rich and powerful are no longer untouchable, and Diddy's downfall may be seen as a long overdue reckoning. At the same time, supporters argue that no one has proven anything yet, and he deserves his day in court. But in the court of public opinion, the verdict seems to already be leaning heavily against him. So, which trial was more shocking? That depends on how you define shock. O.J.'s trial was shocking because of its timing and the sheer level of national attention it received. It was one of the first trials televised from beginning to end, with people glued to their TVs like it was a Super Bowl. It changed how we view celebrity, race, and the legal system. The verdict wasn't just a legal decision, it became a cultural moment. Diddy's situation, on the other hand, is shocking because of the scope and detail of the accusations. If even a fraction of what's being claimed turns out to be true, the scale of is horrifying. It's not about one night or one mistake. It's about a system of alleged manipulation, secrecy, and exploitation spanning years. And in a digital world where everything spreads instantly, every update feels more dramatic than the last.